Hello, girls. All are fit and fine? Good. Take care of yourself. Children, in the previous session, you have heard about the difference of opinion between the both bhikshus after the death of Gautam Buddha. You were told that after the death of Gautam Buddha, after around 100 of years, Buddhism was divided, or the Buddha bhikshus, they did not agree to each other, so it resulted into two sects of Buddhism. गौतम बुद्ध की मृत्यु के करीब 100 वर्ष बाद बौद्ध संप्रदाय दो सेक्ट्स में बट गया, महायान और हीनयान, अबाउट विच वी हैव डिस्कस्ड इन द प्रीवियस topic. The next we also discussed about Vaishnavism and Shaivism, means about Lord Shiv and Lord Vishnu. As they were worshipped by the devotees, they honored them. So when we speak about the gods or the deities, it means there should be temples. So related to this, today's topic 10th A and B already we have done. Now we are seeing to 10C. Topic of 10th, subtopic C. In that we'll discuss about building temples. We'll discuss about building temples. इस शीर्षक में हम मंदिरों के निर्माण के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. Children, we know that Sanchi became popular because of stup built there. People who were interested to see the ancient monument, they used to visit there. So at that same time, temples were built to house the images of God. जैसे कि सांची जो एक स्तूप के कारण, बौद्ध स्तूप के कारण प्रसिद्धि का कारण बनी, उसी समय, जबकि अभी आपने तुरंत देवताओं के बारे में सुना, और जब देवताओं की बात होगी तो मंदिर की बात जरूर होगी. सो उसी समय देवताओं के रहने का स्थान, मंदिरों का भी निर्माण कार्य आरंभ हो गया. And at the starting there were small square shapes room. पहले आरंभ में चौकोर छोटे छोटे कमरे बने होते थे, which was known as गर्भगृह, and which there was a single door for the worshippers to enter, जिससे जो श्रद्धालु होते थे उस एक रास्ते से ही होकर अंदर जाते थे. But time changed. After some time, what happened? Tall structures started constructing, and over that they used to build a शिखर over the central shrine. उस गर्भगृह के ऊपर बीच में एक शिखर जैसे आकृति का निर्माण होने लगा. धीरे धीरे विकास के साथ साथ इमेजेस भी वॉल्स पर, दीवारों पर दिखाई देने लगी. Even when the time changed, means you can say development started, then the walls were having sculptures on it. मूर्तियां उन दीवारों पर लगाई जाने लगी, या उन दीवारों पर ही मूर्तियां बनाई जाने लगी. Along with such sculpture, इस मूर्ति कला के साथ साथ assembly hall and huge walls were also constructed. अभी आपने सुना कि स्टार्टिंग में छोटे छोटे चौकोर कमरे बनते थे, लेकिन धीरे धीरे ऊंची ऊंची दीवारों का बनना आरंभ हो गया. The gateways were constructed, and along with that there was arrangement of water for the people, to about which we will be reading in the coming chapters. And one more unique feature of the temple was that it was hollowed out of huge rocks which was known as artificial cave. मीन्स पहाड़ियों को काट उसको खोखला कर एक कृत्रिम गुफा का रूप दे दिया गया. एंड सच ट्रेडिशन इवॉल्व्ड इन 8th century. 8वीं सदी में इसी ट्रेडिशन का एग्जाम्पल कैलाश नाथ टेम्पल आज भी देखने योग्य है. क्लियर? नाउ कम द नेक्स्ट. Now we'll start topic 11. Can we see everything? In this it is, can we see everything? क्या हम सब कुछ देख सकते हैं? Is it what we see is what the people saw at that time? Because till now, whatever glimpse of traditions were shown or whatever we had come to know, it was in the form or it was represented by the bricks, stones or architectural work, by paintings. All these are only the sources by which we come to know about the past. But it is said, whatever is preserved till now, more than that is ruined away. हमें जो भी जानकारी पास्ट की मिलती है, जिन स्रोतों से मिलती है, खास करके उस समय के पत्थर हो, ईंट हो, कलाकृतियां हो, मूर्तियां हो या चित्रकला हो, इससे हमें पीछे या पूर्व की झलक दिखाई देती है. बट whatever we come to know, whatever is preserved, आज जो सुरक्षित है उससे कहीं बहुत बड़ा भाग किसी ना किसी विधि से नष्ट हो गया. So whatever is preserved, it is the wise, you can say, the vision of the architectures, sculptures, masons. Otherwise, we would not have been aware of the past by any of the sources. हम किसी भी तरह से पूर्व की कलाकृतियों से कभी भी वाकिफ नहीं हो पाते. So the question is it we who understood the past by looking at the glimpse? क्या हम ही ने उन सभी बातों को अपने तरीके से समझा जो हमें दिखा किसी भी सोर्स पर, किसी भी स्रोत के द्वारा? और was it the same which was in vogue around 2000 years before? जो 2000 साल पहले शायद घटित हुआ, उसे जब जिन लोगों ने हमें बताया, क्या उन लोगों ने उसी रूप में समझा जो आज से 2000 साल पहले घटित हुआ? यह भी एक प्रश्न चिन्ह है. इस पर भी इतिहासकारों में, पुरातत्वविदों में कहीं ना कहीं मतभेद है. So under this we have got topic A, grappling with the unfamiliar. Grappling with the unfamiliar means जो कुछ हमें मिला, जो कुछ भी हमें दिखाई दिया, उसको अनजाने में ही हमने समझने की कोशिश की, मनुष्य ने समझने की कोशिश की, या इतिहासकारों ने उसे अपने रूप में समझने का कोशिश किया, प्रयत्न किया. Because in 19th centuries, when the European scholars, when they saw the sculpture, when they saw the images, they were just, you can say, they did not understand anything. जो भी उन्होंने कलाकृतियां देखी, पूर्व में बनी हुई कलाकृतियां देखी, तो उन लोगों ने उसे समझने का उन्हें कुछ भी एक अंश नहीं था जिसको वो समझ सके. They were totally blank. So what happened? What was the reason? Because the images which they had seen, it was having multiple arms, a head, or the face of a woman, or the body of animal, face of man, or body of animal, means together animal and human being were in the same image. So they did not like to see. उन्हें उस कलाकृति को देखकर शायद उनमें मन में उनमें बहुत अच्छी भावना उत्पन्न नहीं होती थी. because they were not at all familiar to such images. So European scholars, they tried a lot. They tried to study, they tried to know, they tried to find something familiar with those images which they found in ancient Greek system, ancient Greek style work. And fortunately, when they saw the image of Gautam Buddha and Bodhisattvas, then they were very happy to see, because it was found in Takshila and Peshawar, about which they were familiar. जब उन्हें गौतम बुद्ध और बोधिसत्व के इमेजेस मिले तो इन्हें प्रसन्नता हुई, क्योंकि जो उनके इमेजेस थे उस इमेज से ये पहले से कुछ ना कुछ जानकारी रखते थे। उन्हें उस इमेज से कुछ ना कुछ देखकर समझ में आया। So they worked on the strategy that whatever they want to know, it will be on the base of the thing which they were familiar about. अर्थात कोई भी अनजाने चीज को जानने की एक आधार होना चाहिए जिसके बारे में उन्हें पूर्व में जानकारी हो। Followed? Now point B, if text and image do not match. Under this, if text and image do not match, if text and image does not match, अगर जो भी लिखित और दृश्य है अगर उनमें कोई मेल नहीं है तो ये भी मतभेद का विषय हो जाएगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल चिल्ड्रन, previously we have discussed that carved stones were related to one of the incident about which we have discussed in the previous session. पीछे सेशन में हमने डिस्कस किया कि जो पत्थर पर कलाकृतियां थी वो किसी ना किसी घटना को बताती थी, और उनमें से एक घटना थी that there was a generous prince. He gave everything to the Brahmin and he left the palace, went to the forest with his wife and children, and that was already mentioned in Buddhist text. So it was very easy to compare and to clarify and make the people understand and accept it. Then we can take the example of symbols. अभी हमने पीछे सेशन में आपसे प्रतीकों के बारे में बात की कि देवताओं को प्रतीक के रूप में भी वर्शिप किया जाता था। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जस्ट इन द लास्ट सेशन यू हैव हर्ड दैट लॉर्ड शिव was having the symbol, he was worshipping the symbol of ling. So it means the people, they were the historians, they were able to know about it beforehand, otherwise they would not have been clarified. अगर उन्हें इस बात की जानकारी नहीं होती कि यह लिंग किस देवता से रिलेटेड है तो वह उसको कभी भी स्पष्ट नहीं कर पाते, जनता को उस पर कभी भी विश्वास नहीं होता। In the same way, just now we had one topic about the images about which the European scholars, they were not aware of, but they were aware of the Greek styles. So when they found the image of Gautam Buddha and Bodhisattva, they were able to make it familiar of what they were knowing before. So in your book, you see to figure 4.30, there is a sculpture in Mahabalipuram. In that, there is a scene which shows the descent of the river Ganga from heaven. 4.30 में जो आप दृश्य देख रही हैं उसमें भी इतिहासकारों में मतभेद है। उसमें किसी एक दृश्य को कहा गया कि गंगा का स्वर्ग से अवतरण हो रहा है और इसका वर्णन पुराणों में भी मिलता है। So at least the people, those who had clarified, they were aware of such incident which is also mentioned in Puran. And then one same site is related to the incident which is given in the epic the Mahabharata, where Arjun was doing penance to acquire arms, जहां अर्जुन दिव्यास्त्र पाने के लिए तपस्या कर रहे थे। इसका वर्णन हमें महाभारत में मिलता है। It shows that both whatever is described, ये दोनों घटनाएं जिनका संबंध किसी एक इमेज के साथ जोड़कर अलग अलग दृश्यों के रूप में किया गया, जबकि ऐसे आपने पीछे भी दृश्य पढ़े हैं जिनका वर्णन कहीं ना कहीं, एक आपने दृश्य पीछे एक सेशन में सुना था जहां गजपति लक्ष्मी के बारे में और गौतम बुद्ध की माता माया के बारे में बताया गया। It means the symbols were relating to one of the incident which was already mentioned even in the text or Puran or the epic, the Mahabharata. So children, finally we have concluded that the belief, the practices, whatever we have come to know by different sources, they were not permanent. हमें जो भी दृश्य दिखाई दिए, जो जनता के विश्वास के बारे में, उनके अलग अलग पूजा अर्चना के बारे में जो कुछ भी हमने पढ़ा, ये स्थायी नहीं थे। ऐसा नहीं कि केवल उन्हीं के आधार पर, उन्हीं विषयों पर पूरा समाज टिका था। जो हमने पढ़ा जिस स्रोत के द्वारा, दैट वॉज ऑल्सो इन अ डेली प्रैक्टिस, वो दिन प्रतिदिन की दिनचर्या होती थी जिसमें परिवर्तन होता था। As we know that this world keeps on changing, हमारा संसार परिवर्तनशील है, बदलता रहता है। So we can say that whatever we have come to know, it is just the tip of the ice, और आप ये कह सकते हैं कि हमें ज्ञान का एक शून्य रूप, मतलब एक बहुत ही टिप, like a tip of knowledge we have come to know by these teachings what you have learned in this chapter. So today the lesson is done, children. Tomorrow you will be getting the assignment. Keep the points properly, jot down the points properly so that you will find easy to write the notes when the assignment is given to you. Thank you girls. Have a nice day.